Well, lots of sunshine today. A few little clouds drifting overhead. Where are they coming from? Well, we see that out west, here's Fort Stockton right there. We do have an afternoon of thunderstorms, but a little different weather pattern. Nothing for us, but as you can see, these storms are just moving into the I-10 corridor right there near Sonora and Rock Springs. Now, these storms are not as vicious as we've seen earlier, and the question is, will they drift this far south or east? And the answer is probably not, because you might notice that it's got a little bit of a northeasterly trend. So if you look at it and you extend that out, you can see them going up maybe to Oklahoma, not so much toward our area. There you see the Panhandle and Lubbock, and you see how they're under severe thunderstorm watches for tonight. But as far as we're concerned, I think we're going to be fine. I don't think any of this is moving in our direction, although the cloud deck is sort of drifting overhead, but that's mainly debris. We have an actual area of low pressure here. You can see it spinning around. That's the triggering mechanism, and so that's pulling everything pretty much to the northeast and not so much toward our area. We have to look at our overnights, because when it doesn't even cool down at night, excuse me, it's kind of a problem. So we're only getting down to 76 tonight. Tomorrow, again, about 90, but you know, it's not so much the temperature, it's the humidity and the temperature, and our heat index should be getting up to about 101 tomorrow. Now, down here in Central America, we have what's called the Central American Gyre. It's basically an area of low pressure that spins around here during the tropical storm season. Now, below it, down toward the equator, that's the intertropical convergence zone. That's where the storms develop. Well, in the next few days, and I don't want you to get real nervous, I just want you to be aware of this. One computer model, the GFS, or the American model, keeps developing something here off the coast of Yucatan. Now, that would be on the 10th through the 14th, so it's 7 to 10 days away. But the thing that concerns me, and the Hurricane Center is not even worried about it, but it keeps showing up. So it's kind of like this. If it were to develop, we wouldn't have a whole lot of time window to be prepared or get ready. I just want you to know that it's a possibility, not to worry you, but just to say, let's watch that to see if it does actually develop. There is also an area off the southeast coast of the Atlantic, and on the other side in the Pacific, we do have another one that's likely to develop. Of course, this is over there off the coast of Acapulco. The last system that we saw over the weekend fell apart. Alvin is no longer a problem. So let's take a look at your forecast for tomorrow. Your day planner for those of you in Port Lavaca: partly cloudy, rather warm and humid, getting up to about 90 degrees. But it's the fact that we don't have a real strong wind that it's going to make it rather humid. Looking for quite a bit of sunshine and partly cloudy weather for Cuero, getting up to about the low 90s. Your 7-day forecast, well, like I said, not a lot of changes, not a lot of excitement. After Thursday, I really don't see any potential for any kind of late afternoon showers. And as we get to the weekend, yep, we'll get back to the mid 90s. So let's see how it all evolves. That's your 7-day forecast, reminding everybody we do have a QR code. Love for you to scan that. Put